What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, Sunday morning, maybe wherever you are. I hope all of you are doing well. Sorry, I had to start just a little bit late because I had to look up a couple of things because we're going to be talking about some restock for some Omnis and some new schedules. Something that I've talked about before, but a lot of people keep asking me, so I'm going to do it again today. And there is a, I'll put it in the description as well. Now we've got some packages to open up from you wonderful, wonderful folks that sent them to us. My wife was kind enough to go get me some coffee and to go to the post office to get our packages. So we'll be doing that about in the hour. So first of all, where is everybody from? Come on in, baby. Where is everybody from? And it's good to see all these familiar faces.
Yeah,
show us the
everybody.
Doctor Strange overs. I did. That was a picture.
Somebody already wrote a comment before this started.
You looking good?
Well, thank you.
You looking good.
I got some bangs this morning.
And action. Dark and Dull, 4 p.m. in Birmingham. You know, every time you say that, I always think of Alabama, but that's nowhere near Alabama. Orlando, Florida. What's up, Orlando?
Eat your cheese Danish.
Thank you. Sweden. That's a great
90s bangs, that's right.
I told her she looked like Mary Jane.
When I was a kid, I had bangs like from
man,
half my head.
Her bangs were
That's what mom's
awesome.
doing.
Look, there is somebody from Birmingham, Alabama, and Birmingham, UK. Cool. That's what's up. 11 o'clock in Puerto Rico. ¿Cómo estás, hermano? Thank you so much, baby.
You're welcome.
Israel, the Philippines. You think the same? You think the same, right? Birmingham. It's like you got a sister city over here in the United States. Birmingham, Alabama should open up to Birmingham, UK, and then you all could swap, like, I almost said wives. Books? Something. I don't know.
Hi, Todd. Thanks for catching us live.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Singapore.
Come on,
All thanks.
Leo, we just started, man.
South Georgia, Belgium. Bora Bora, for real? I don't know. Tell us where that is. I just know the name. All right, Leo, give us 5 minutes.
Let me catch up, Leo. Let me catch up.
Thank you, Doctor. Yay. I did this myself. I came out of the bathroom and Oprah's like, what did you do? Or like, what, how?
I don't know how she did
I don't know how to do it.
Good morning from the land of potatoes.
Bora Bora sounds off. Yeah.
Idaho. Idaho? Idaho.
Yeah.
Romania.
Yeah. Idaho
Do
potatoes.
you have Flash 139? We're kicking it off with that question. No, I do not. I don't have any more of my Flash single issues. I hardly have. The only single issues I still kept are my Uncanny X-Men, and I even had to sell some key issues. But I've got Uncanny X-Men 98 all the way up until 500, I think. And I've got X-Factor, New Mutants, all that stuff. Hola desde Uruguay, Omar y Melanie. How are you guys? ¿Cómo están?
Bien. E2. Spanish class 101.
That's
all
good.
you have to say.
What's up, Del Boy? How's it going, my brother? Good afternoon from rainy Oxfordshire in the UK. Potatoes, my boy Shonda Sook. Roberto Rodriguez.
Ask if I cut it myself. Did it sound like a backhanded compliment? No, I don't care. Okay. Is the X-Men Grand Design Omnibus
that's exactly what I'm going to talk about.
Print? Any
But
updates on that?
I do have an update on that. So before, I'm going to mention this again throughout the episode, but both Grand Design, it's out of stock right now, and Wolverine Volume 1, both of those, and Wolverine, both covers will come back, and I actually have a date now. I swear I was prepared. So the date for both of those is February.
Here while you look. Hello from Budapest. How are you guys?
February 17th.
Okay.
And Ollie's just opened up in my town. I'm going to double
mask.
mask up. You better double mask. Let me tell you something else, too. Wear some gloves because people, they just pile up books, man. It's a lot of fun. I love Ollie's shopping, and I may have to go and bring those videos back, and I need to mask up when we do that.
This is really cool. Just people from everywhere. Australia and
Australia's in the house.
yeah,
They're always in
UK.
the house.
It's really cool.
That's an excellent question.
Do you raise your kids bilingual or just English, Omar? Yeah, Omar.
You know, Omar. Oh.
Who got them Spanish workbooks, Omar?
Stop it. When my kids were born, for the first 5 years of Lydia's life, I only spoke to her in Spanish. And Alicia. So it was the first 2 years of Alicia's life, first 5 years of Lydia's life. And it was a difficult task because Spanish, as you all know, and I don't know if my brothers from Mundo Geek are here or not, who interviewed me, Spanish is no longer, my native tongue. Like it's what I grew up.
So you can think of words.
So I had to think of how do you say, I can't remember how to say, just things that you would use every day to teach my girls. How do you say
exceptional?
See what I mean? I can't even say that in English. But what it did, though, was open up a part of their brain that a lot of kids don't have, and that is or don't use, I'm sorry. We all have it. It's just that when you speak to them in a language, they immediately translate in their head. So now that they're older, I can speak to them in Spanish, but they answer in English. They don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
And they're trying because their mommy's trying to get them on
a couple of months ago.
But it's pretty cool.
With them again, and then
I'll tell you what broke it though was when we went to Disney World. I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm gonna yell at my kids. I'm gonna yell in English because I can't be yelling in Spanish. It doesn't sound the same.
So I'm very new to comics in this channel. I love all your content.
Thank you so much.
And this person was asking about Reverse Flash.
Oh, Reverse Flash. Oh, yes.
Flash?
But I prefer Professor Zoom, which is in the Jeff Johns run, who is also Reverse Flash. And I can't spoil why, but oh my gosh, love that character.
Morning, folks. Happy Saturday.
It is.
That geezes.
It is. Roberto Rodriguez is suggesting I read in Spanish. I've only read a few things in Spanish, like Torpedo. I got Black Sad, so I may read that in Spanish too.
Yeah, you should.
Omar, did you see how fast Absolute Carnage went out of stock crazy fast? Yes, I also... hold on a second. I actually have an update on that too. While Melanie looks at other things.
Mr. Awesome, my mom tried to teach me and my brothers Visayan. I don't know that language, but we ignored her. Oh,
you ignored your mother. Absolute Carnage will be back in stock on November 25th for those that missed out on it. So there you go. They were ready. They were ready for that book to sell out.
That's not that long away comparatively.
Well, like Grand Design will be back until February 2021. I wish I could go back in time. But there you go. So Grand Design is going to take a little while to restock as well as Wolverine, but Absolute Carnage, like that. They were ready for that one. Ben Reilly, Volume 2, just went out of print or out of stock at Diamond. I don't know if you all knew that or not.
No.
So I hope that one gets restocked this way. I'm pretty sure it will.
Mahalo saying that he speaks both of the languages.
That's awesome, brother.
Okay. Doctor Strange. That
video is coming. I like to show some books that I'm working on as far as videos this week. After this episode later on today, it's going to be my top 10 recommended collected editions for the month of October. And then tomorrow, I got some manga from Viz. And then Ditko is Strange. I'll probably do that on Monday. I need my kids' help for that one. That one's a lot of fun to do with my kid to show how massive these things are.
I lost it. Okay. The Absolute Swamp Thing, Volume 1, really moved the same day as Volume 2. That's Tuesday.
That's what the last I have from Diamond, from DC themselves. That can change. You all know that. It's really difficult to keep up with DC and their distribution.
Hello, Davian from Las Vegas.
Vegas, what's up? My buddy Gabe lives down there. I have fond memories of that place. We went. I didn't know Vegas was that cool. Like, every time I went to Vegas, because I worked a lot in Vegas, so I used to travel there a lot. And we would just go to the casinos, all the touristy things. But I didn't know about the outskirts of Vegas, and that's as cool as, like, any little town, man. Y'all got comic shops, In-N-Out burgers. So it's really cool. People in the chat talk about languages and how they speak multiple languages. And I'm going to do this one first. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So Dragos, thanks you for recommending Berserk. It's awesome. Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
We're going to be doing an overview of Berserk, the first 13 volumes. So the first 5 hardcovers on the second week of October for Old Reader, New Reader. I cannot wait because Amanda's never read it. Maddie's never read it. So I'm excited to see My wonderful wife's joining us for that.
Mhm.
By the way, what was the Viseñas? I'm sorry. That's a Philippine
Oh, thank you.
language is what they were saying.
Thank you.
Filipino language. Thank you, Nocturne.
Okay.
Do you have any news on X-Men Omnis by Claremont? No more delays other than what we have already. So those are being reprinted November, December. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. If you missed out on that omnibus is coming back into restock in December. I do have those dates, and I'll be talking about those dates in a little bit. Get a couple more people in here.
Which do you prefer, the oversized grand design or the Omni?
That's such a difficult thing. You know what? I wish they had kept the indexes. That was the problem with those books. I don't know why when they made the omnibus, they had the chance to make them. But I also don't map the books. If you've never read it, get the omnibus, because the omnibus has that paper stock. It's really cool. I've never seen an omnibus with that type of paper stock. So it feels really light when you're picking it up. The gallery editions, they're bigger. There's 3 of them. And I think all of them are still in print. And that would be the cheaper route, though. The comic community is amazing and family, bro. Come to a con out here someday. You'll love it. Yes, I promise I will.
That'd be a lot of fun. Thank you, Martin, for the super chat. And yesterday was my birthday, so happy belated birthday. A weird one, a tough year for reasons, but one good highlight is I found this amazing channel. Thanks for the laughs. Cheers.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. My birthday was the weekend. We were going to have a get-together. You remember that? We were going to have a get-together.
It was the first.
It was the first weekend, because Wednesday, they decided to shut down travel, and then they started saying no more parties. No more people. Yeah. 10 people or less.
It was the...
Ooh. And all these people started canceling, and I'm like, I'm canceling my birthday. Nobody cares. I threw a pity party for myself for about a minute. Then I'm like, oh, wait, things are really bad.
It was all about you.
One day a year. That's not that bad.
Sergio, do you think you can get familiar with another language by reading comics? Perfect question for you.
100% you can. It helps when you're a kid, right? So when I was a kid, I was introduced to the English language through comic books. So that's why I have fond memories of all these books, like X-Men, mainly X-Men, right? Spider-Man and Avengers eventually. But that's kind of what taught me to read English. To speak English was television, and that really helped out a lot, like the cartoons.
Justin's asking about those Game of Thrones graphic novels. Your thoughts?
Yeah, so I used to, many years ago when I would review manga for magazines, Del Rey had a division of books they would print, and I can't remember, was it Random House, I think? Whoever printed those, they used to send me copies. So I only read the first one, and then I think for years they kept sending me copies, and I'm like, I don't review books anymore. This is before I started the channel again.
You did not tell them that.
But I didn't have a contact there anymore, so there wasn't anybody to contact. It
no,
was like,
you said they kept sending you books?
Yeah.
Well, then that's fine. You just keep getting...
Well, no, I kept getting them, but I felt bad because I'm like, I'm sure somebody else could use these. And then they stopped about 5 years ago. But yeah, for about 4 or 5 years after I stopped doing reviews for magazines, they kept sending me, a book or so every couple of months. So going back to print into When's Annihilation. Man, y'all are asking me the questions I'm going to talk about later, but that's okay. Annihilation is November 18th. Annihilation Omnibus is coming back into restock November 18th. Jack Ferry, thank you so much for the super chat.
Jack.
If you have a question, just leave it in there. We'll look for your question.
Or put a bunch of emojis. Or something.
Don't put emojis.
Exclamation marks.
I've never read a manga. Would I be
wrong to start the verse? I'd say it's your taste in content. Like if you enjoy epic stories, violence, then yeah, definitely. If you it would just be like, it's a comic book. So.
One thing I will say, and I always tell people when animals are mistreated in movies or comics, or when there's rape. Some people have issues with that. And there is that in Berserk. Now, to me, it's not for shock value. It's just,
it's a very dark story. Evil. It's evil.
I mean, we have demons roaming the land. And it's not just women, it's kids, it's men, it's everybody. So that's one thing I do like to tell people ahead of time. It's dark, so be prepared for. So if that's not for you, you may want to avoid it. Because I hate to recommend something like that, and you're like, oh man, Omar's sick. What the hell's wrong with him?
Yeah, you know what? That's true. maybe it's the fantasy element that like kind of disconnects it for me, right?
Well, it's like Game of Thrones, right? Like Game of Thrones, some people have issues with that, and then some people are like, what do you expect when you have all these evil people? So I do want to throw that out there.
That's a good point.
Would you recommend Sandman in the Absolutes or Omnibus? I've never read and can't
we had this question last week.
Yeah, we did. Brother, I'm going to tell you right now, I love the Absolutes. They're wonderful. They're perfect. They use the recoloring of the first 17 issues in the Omnis. The Omnis are a cheaper way. There's 3 of them. The Absolutes will cost you, though, because, I mean, there's 6 of Sandman, Death, so 7 altogether. But they're one of my favorite Absolute editions I have.
Okay. So many Doctor Strange questions. Thank you, Warlock, for loving our channel.
Can I ask? Go ahead.
No, just the Doctor Strange hardcover. You better record that tonight, apparently, or you're...
Warlock, that is the Ditko is Strange. So Marvel...
Oh, I didn't read the whole question, sorry.
Marvel released all these oversized, and I mean oversized, monster-sized, let's say monster-sized books. There's some by Jack Kirby. There's one by Jim Lee. They're huge. They're freaking awesome, especially if you're a fan of this artwork. I don't have any of the artist editions, but these are these are fun because I've read some of the X-Men Jim Lee. Oh, and you have to read it on your table. They're ridiculously big. So that one is the recent one that just came out last week, and it's Ditko is Strange. It's pretty much Steve Ditko's art on Doctor Strange. So it's
like 3/4 the height of my daughter. No, maybe half or something.
They would have to know how tall Lacey is in order to understand.
Yeah, you're all.
That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous way to measure.
You should measure all the comics.
Do you go to Lowe's and say, "Hi, I need this cut 3/4 the size of my daughter"? I'm never sending you to Lowe's.
Okay.
Don't start with Berserk.
It's super dark. I just started
reading it this
week. No, let's read at the same time.
No, we're not doing
and
that.
I'm a little disturbed by how popular it is. Ha ha.
100%. It is dark. So I did it.
It's because Guts doesn't give up.
One of the things
that's the inspiration power.
So I've been getting a lot of awesome suggestions from you all for videos. One of them was like, what manga should I start with if I'm a comic book reader? And then the other way around, I'm a manga reader and I want to start reading comics. What comics do you suggest? So I'm already working on that in my head. I probably need to start writing these things down.
Record of Lotus Wars. You love it. I have not. I started reading Full Metal Alchemist because I never watched it or read it. I mean, I vaguely knew what it was about. So I'm going to do that first.
So Record of Lotus War was a series of books, right? And then they adapted it into an anime, OVA. And then it became a TV show. They did go back and do adaptations, manga adaptations, but I don't think it's even, those are hard to find because those are done by CPM, and CPM isn't even around anymore. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You made me want to read Berserk. Some people don't mind that.
Today I was listening to a Top Cat interview, and Silvestri has hinted that Darkness is coming back, and he will be heavily involved. I really hope.
Oh, gosh, I hope so. I know we're getting hardcovers of that, similar to Witchblade. So I hope that he is the artist on it. You all know he is my favorite artist. Did you ever find the Jack Ferry question, by the way?
Oh, wow. I'm way behind the comments. There are a lot of them. Okay. One more. How about one more Berserk and then we'll move on. This is
thank you so much. This is the best YouTube channel. Does Berserk have an anime series? It does. Actually, that was my intro to Berserk. In 1997, Berserk had a one season that ends with the eclipse. And if you know what the eclipse is, what happened?
This is completely
so
different.
I had it in 1998. I used to buy bootleg VHS copies of those at local comic shows. And I watched it in 1998 one night, 25 episodes. Because I couldn't turn it off. I was like with my buddy Michael Knight. We were both like, we loved it. We wanted more. I had to wait until 2003, and I have a lot of things with Berserk because Berserk was also the very first manga that I reviewed for a magazine, Dark Horse or DMP at the time.
How sweet!
DMP sent me a copy of it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this means so much to me." I've been waiting because I never read scans of manga because it's Berserk, right? If any book deserves to be read in physical format, it is Berserk. I didn't want to disrespect it by reading physical scans of it. No offense to anybody that reads manga scans,
Thank you, Michael Collins.
Oh, yes,
Love
Michael
your
Collins.
channel and the Nearmint family. What did you do for careers before starting out in comics? Amazing knowledge and wisdom. Keep it up.
Why don't you go first?
I taught high school English freshman for 9 years, and then moved on to special education with Stuart Holman School. And yeah, I really love teaching. So always been a teacher.
She does. I get lessons every day. Every day. Woo, don't make her wait out the door. All right, let's do this.
Buffalo Trace.
I was in IT for.
I'll start with Buffalo Trace.
Okay,
Distillery.
I've had a lot of cool jobs though. My best stories come from Buffalo Trace. There are some characters that could be their own comic books.
Buffalo Trace Distillery.
They make bourbon, by the way. And for 4 years, I was in the warehouses rolling barrels, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of physical labor. But after that, I was putting myself through college because I had to pay for my own college tuition, but with the money that I made at Buffalo Trace. And then I got a degree in IT, and I was in IT for 20 years. Unfortunately, I lost my job back in June.
I wasn't reacting to that.
I know you're not.
I'm reading the comments.
But unfortunately, I lost my job back in June, and I'm trying to stay positive and keep doing this channel. And yeah, I put a lot of love into this. I mean, you all show it back too. So, and my wife is very supportive.
Cried the other week. Okay, one more Berserk. It's weird to know Omar got to read Berserk the year I was born. Oh my gosh.
Read that last part.
Next.
Y'all old.
Y'all old.
Are you serious? Are you? Every day I'm reminded. What are your thoughts on Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man's upstairs.
Yep.
I moved it off the top of the table so we wouldn't spill anything on it.
Okay, so I'm doing an overview of Chainsaw Man, Fly Me to the Moon, and a couple of other manga that Viz sent me. Chainsaw Man was freaking awesome. I loved it. Because I wanted to read manga's fast to read once you've trained your brain how to do it. That one went by so quick that I'm like, I gotta look at these pictures again. So the story is about this guy, what's his name? Daijin, I think. And he has a little pet demon dog thing that has a chainsaw. And they kind of become one after this huge battle after he's betrayed. And then he pulls the string on his chest and he becomes Chainsaw Man and hacks demons to pieces. How could you not love that? He has a chainsaw head. Oh, it's awesome.
It sounded a little bit like Gurren Lagann, Manly Power combination.
And I'm going to get the box set, of course. Of course I'm going to get the box set. Yeah. It's Magic Knight Rare. Omar, I love your channel. I got my first Omni last month, which was Superman Exile. Congratulations. I now have 15.
That's what I was going to say. Congratulations.
Welcome to the club. Hope you survived the experience. Thank you so much for everything you do, especially the comprehensive reading
IKEA
videos.
Shelves are really good for Omnis.
The K-Lax. The K-Lax, if you have an IKEA near you. As a matter of fact, I just wrapped up my X Factor Volume 2. And our Patreons will have early access to that. And then, so every month I put up a poll on our Patreon. It's a great way to support the channel, too, if people can do so. And thank you to our patrons. Thank you to all of you. You all are wonderful.
Hey, let me read this and then. Hi, beautiful people. Can't wait for you guys to reach 30K subscribers. I know. I feel like we're almost there. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, is that because of a giveaway? Because I'm doing a giveaway? Is that what we're... I'm kidding.
So you made a really great purchase Thursday evening. We wanted to
thank you.
We want to thank you all for a new laptop because yours died twice.
Yeah,
it takes forever to edit and all this stuff. So thank you guys so much that there are enough funds to get a new laptop built with specifics.
It was awesome.
And
I felt so guilty buying such an expensive Mac, but it's what I've been editing on. I've been editing on a 9-year-old Mac now, but because of Patreon, the reason we started, I was like, I'm just going to spend some of this money because I need a new laptop badly. I don't want to. Man, if I miss 2 days, because I put out videos every day, if I miss 2 days, everybody's going to start hitting me up. Omar, are you okay? Are you sick? What's happening? Because that one weekend I lost my voice. I had messages like, where's the video, Omar? And I'm like, I lost my voice. I can't talk.
Wait, you're typing and you're whispering.
What or where is a good...
Thank you, Mr. Tolliver.
Thank you for a super chat, Mr. Tolliver. What or where is a good start to get some background on Loki? For example, Thanos Rising was really good for learning about Thanos. Man, Loki is such a complicated character, and there's been a lot of history behind him. There is a really good Thor and Loki story. It's done by Esad Ribic, and there's a gallery edition. It's a big edition. It's beautiful. I don't have it around here, or I would pull it out. But Esad Ribic is the artist on that, and it's a story about Loki and Thor when they were younger, and that kind of gives you...
I love their relationship.
It kind of gives you the insight to their relationship and why he hates Thor so much. After that, man, there's so much Loki that you can read, because Loki's gone through a lot of changes, not only turning into a woman, but also into a kid. And I can't spoil what happens, and because there's 2 versions of that kid. So yeah, start with that. I think it's Rob Brody that wrote it, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check myself. And if anybody in the chat can remember what that story is called, it's called something Thor and Loki, Thunder, or something. Go ahead and ask them.
Okay. I got a question. What is your personal top 5 comic or manga stories of all time? So
It's for Melanie. Okay.
You know what? I never talk about Astonishing X-Men. That's where my name comes from.
Blood Brothers. Gallery edition. Pick that up. Sorry, baby.
No, you're
It is Rob Brody. I was right.
Yeah, because I love Joss Whedon too. And I really like X-Men. So Astonishing X-Men, and I talk about Sandman like all the time. Berserk. Masonic Koku, which somebody asked about if when you're going to talk about it. We'll do an overview of Masonic Koku pretty soon. The new release of the manga. And was that 5? I lost track.
My wife
good enough.
is an English major, not a math major.
Billy, I'm new. Yeah, the Billy's also.
These are Billy's back here.
But you like K-Lax better?
K-Lax.
Will an Omni fit here?
You see how the K-Lax? Yeah, they'll fit there. But the K-Lax has
there's some room.
The
sturdier.
The weight that they're built, they're just sturdier. Believe me, I put a lot of weight on my K-Lax. Here, let me show you. Hope it doesn't disconnect. You can see some behind the scenes. There you go.
Show that Doctor Strange over there. Okay.
There's another super chat. Get to it.
No, I think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Stephen Lowles is asked like 25 times what's your favorite comic. Thank you guys for doing what you do. You're not old. You're just not that young. Just like me. Oh, thanks.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I don't care. I'm an old lady.
She's always been an old lady. Oh, this is an excellent question. From my buddy Green Lantern. How close are we to the big announcements for the next quarter Marvel books? Really close. David's getting some approval, and he wants to do things a little bit different. So we might do an announcement a day for one omnibus a day, which is kind of fun, right? Instead of announcing 13 omnis. And then maybe I'll do a live episode with you all to talk about these new books, get, your thoughts on them. Kind of like Defenders, because I need that, because somebody had commented and reached out to me about adding 3 different issues to Defenders. And David said he was going to work on that. So it helps for all of us to get together in case there's missing issues or something. But yeah.
So people are asking about
your haircut.
No, I was going to say the toy collection. You'll do another tour this year.
I'm doing 2 more tours. I'm doing the My Room tour. That's coming in November, and then in December will be the new manga tour, or I'm gonna end the channel. That's always I have to give myself.
So thank you, Xavier, for the comment. And watch last week's video.
Yes.
Live video earlier. Omar really likes Supergirl, the movie from 1984 as well.
Wasn't she a cutie, the girl that played her? Omar, do you think Batman Second Chances will ever get reprinted? No, it doesn't need to be. It's got horrible paper. What they need to do is make a new Batman post-Crisis on Infinite Earths. Either call it Cape Crusader Volume 0 and add the issue 401 with what's her name, Magpie, the actual post-Crisis that's not included in Second Chances. That's what they need to do. But I don't see them reprinting Second Chances. But what we will get will be a better collection.
Thanks for the Cowabunga Minty.
What's up, Ruben?
Like that.
I love this guy. He comments that in every video.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say. We got our Cowabunga Minties for the day. Look, people are being so sweet. You're not 21.
Hi, do you know when the King Cole Omni is coming out? Yes, that will be in the next solicits, which I'll have next week. And I do those live because, again, I love looking at these just as much as you all do, and I love getting your all's reactions. And David sometimes joins the chat to answer some questions. And
I've never been on.
He's a wonderful dude.
That.
Oh yeah, he's a good guy.
Okay, Reeves asks, "What is the best decade time period of DC in your opinion?" Cricket.
No, it's not that. It's just my answer's controversial. The 90s. Nobody ever says the 90s. But the 90s, to me, gave me some of my favorite runs on Batman, Robin, Nightwing. We got Transmetropolitan, the Garth Ennis's Preacher, Sandman wrapping up its run. We got, like, people forget, everybody's like, oh, the 90s was the worst time. So, to me, it's like the best of times and worst of times, right? Charles Dickens, Mary Poppins.
Okay, UK people.
I'm serious. The 90s. I don't know. I know nobody probably will say that, but to me, it gave me Omar, Uncanny Omar, some of the best books. Peter David on Aquaman, Supergirl, and Young Justice. Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. And it gave me my favorite Batman story, which is Legacy.
Okay, all right. What? Let me.
Lionheart.
Yeah, let me get this, and then I'm gonna.
What's up, my dude?
Address Stephen Lowles.
Melanie, your hair looks nice. Omar,
thank you.
What's the release date on TMNT Volume 11? Yeah, I added that to the video. Well, not the video, but the comment section. It's the second week of October. So I even wrote it in my notes to make sure to add this because it wasn't on the Diamond site. Go figure.
Okay, so Stephen Laws is very adamant about the questions. I'm going to ask you just to not spam. I'm trying to get to as many questions as possible. Okay. So let's answer this question.
First of all,
no more spamming.
I love your Stephen Legend of Zelda, I assume. That's your little icon.
Oh, yeah, I said Laws.
It's Legend of Zelda. Come on. What are my thoughts on Spawn? I love the artwork. I think it's phenomenal artwork. Whether it was Todd McFarlane, Angel Medina, Dwayne Turner, Greg Capullo, I can't think of a bad artist that drew Spawn. The writing, while my answer may seem controversial, was okay at best. That's my answer. Stephen, calm down. What was he doing?
Oh, asking the question multiple times. Okay, Christopher, have fun. Watch Jurassic Park with your 8-year-old, same age as when I saw it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have a good day, guys. Fully committed by Blade of the Immortal.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that book.
Okay, any news on the Marvel box set? My hope is it's Spider-Man.
Oh,
the Marvel Art Germ
portfolio arrived today. Dude, isn't that a beautiful book?
Is that somebody's name?
Art Germ is Stanley Lau. He's the artist that did the covers, those variant covers. It's a beautiful book. And as far as the box set, I can't say anything yet, but I will. It's in the coming weeks when we can get to announce it. I'm excited to announce it. I can't even give a hint. Favorite Doctor Doom run? Yeah, hold on. Actually, I could show you the book to get. Get this epic, or try to find the original graphic novel, and that is Triumph and Torment. Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment. Written by Roger Stern, drawn by Mike Mignola. Best Doctor Doom story. Best Doctor Doom story ever. He's going to hell to find the... No, never mind. Read it. Read it. It's great. Omar, I love TMNT's 80s original comics. Me too, man. Me too. When I was a kid, the IDW books good. Do you recommend them? 100%. They are my favorite incarnation of the Ninja Turtles. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of a little pun in there when you get to read it. I'm serious. It is it's better than the cartoon. It's better than the Eastman and Laird. It's better than the 2003 series, the 2011 series. It is so freaking good. I love it.
Here's Leo's Q&A.
All right.
Except it's not a Q&A.
Okay.
Shia LaBeouf is going to be in Stranger Things 4. LOL.
Okay, good, man. I'm happy for those Shia LaBeouf fans. I don't know if they're still out there or not.
Let's see. How many epics do you have, Omar? You don't keep track.
I don't really keep track. No, and I've given a lot away. I've given a lot of epics away. As you all know, anybody who's watched my channel, I love to pay things forward. So when Marvel sends me books or when DC used to send me books, I've given stacks of books away randomly or when we have contests. As a matter of fact, like some of these new Omnis that Marvel has sent my way will be part of our 30,000 subscriber giveaway, such as like the Infinity Gauntlet reprint and books like that. So I don't really keep, I have a lot, less than 100, more than 50. Yeah, that sounds about right. No, it's got to be more. Nah, never mind. I don't want to think about it. Hey, Omar, is She-Hulk by Slott good? I love his Spider-Man, but I'm not sure about getting this omnibus. You read it.
I like it.
She likes it more than I did.
Stories with humorous, just nothing epic.
It's a fun book.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the art in it by, what's his name? Was it Juan Bobillo? I think was his name. I love that artwork. I still prefer John Byrne's take on her, but she does very similar things. She breaks the fourth wall. There's some pretty interesting court cases. There are some things that are taken, of course, out of continuity. And there's this issue where it's like the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Don't you talk about Wolverine if that's what you're laughing about. Where she's holding Wolverine and giving him the fastball special.
No, about the guys in the comic book shop arguing about continuity.
Yes. It breaks the fourth wall like
story.
That. Because when a case pops up, they go for research. They look at comic book stores. But it all ties into something.
Yeah. Hey, Omar, maybe David mentioned how long this whole small print situation will last. It's ridiculously hard to catch Omni since May.
It is, but the good news about that is a lot of these books are coming back into stock, right? A lot of the books that went quick are coming back into stock. So like I mentioned, Morbius, Silver Surfer, Grand Design, Wolverine, pretty much, and Maximum Carnage, all the books you've missed out on, those are kind of being restocked. DC is going through the same thing. But at least at Marvel, I have the word that, hey, yeah, these are coming back. At DC, I send an email, and maybe I'll get an email forwarded to me by somebody else saying, hey, we're trying our best to restock these. That's all I get from DC.
Any chance of the harder to find Star Wars epics?
Yeah, those are definitely going to get reprinted. Hopefully I'll be announcing some of those soon. Omar, is it worth me picking up the Infinite Crisis Omni? Also, I love John Byrne's Man of Steel series. Do you recommend the Superman Golden Age Omnis? Do I recommend them? They're not for me. I've tried to get into the Golden Age and Silver Age of DC, and I don't know. Just something about them. I appreciate the history of the characters and the stories that were done. Actually, I do prefer the Golden Age over to the Silver Age of DC. That's just me. As far as Infinite Crisis, that's my favorite DC crossover event. It's one of my favorite Jeff Johns stories. It's classic. It's awesome. And if you've already read Crisis on Infinite Earths, then absolutely pick up that omnibus because it's a badass story.
What are the chances of Birds of Prey by Gail Simone being collected in thick trades and actually getting completed?
Who knows, man? And I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just, they really, really upset me with the way that they've collected these things. First of all, they gave us the first part of her run, right? Which came out late last year or early this year. Next year, we're going to get another collection, but it skips a bunch of issues in between. So what's the point? Like, give us these things in chronological order without missing issues. Give us an omnibus, but it's DC. I don't know.
Thank you for this super chat. I picked up my very first real comic book after accidentally stumbling upon your overview of
Uncanny X-Force. I got it.
Thanks. We really appreciate what you're doing, brother. Thank you.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. That was a kind super chat, everybody. Thank you all.
What are your thoughts on Doctor Who TV show
Melanie.
and comic books? You know what? I think I read a couple of comics. I think it was on Free Comic Book Day, but I never really got into it. The show was really important to us at one point. I love Doctor Who. Cricket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I guess I don't know what else to say. It's just really... David Tennant is my favorite.
David Tennant.
Oh, I had a poster on my classroom wall, and he was so sexy with his glasses, and he's like biting his thumb like this.
He was biting his sonic screwdriver, not his thumb.
He held his son. I guess in my mind, okay. Anyway, it was hot, and a couple of my students made fun of it. They're like, "What is he doing?" Maybe that was it. The make fun of it, saying, "Is he biting his thumb?" And I'm like, "No, he's looking good. Shut up." Oh, and I had Sherlock on the walls, and oh my goodness,
dude, make a list or video or something for those Marvel Omnis that will restock. It's hard to keep track. That's a wonderful idea. Let's do this. Let me how about we post it on our social media? Will that be easier? Maybe in the description of this video. I have a hard time because I get bombarded with so many questions. I forget what I put. I really need a, what's that called?
You need a secretary.
That's it. Hey, you want to apply? You want to apply for that job?
I've tried to help you before, but I can't.
Step into my office. You're fired. Give me somebody else that can remember things.
I can't keep up with You don't ask. Ask.
There's a new Doctor Who comic series coming in November. I have subscribed to it. In America, we don't have subscriptions for books like that. In the UK,
you got your
these wonderful subscriptions for books like is it Hachette that releases like the Transformers, and when you put all the spines together, they make one giant badass picture of all the it's so awesome. Bring back David Tennant. Where's that hashtag?
Yeah, Strider was barking out. I guess there wasn't even at the door.
Omar, what runs from DC and Marvel that piss you off that are only in singles or in trades and haven't had Omnis? Trouble. I don't know if y'all remember Marvel's Trouble from it was their very first Epic book. They were trying to bring back the Epic line. Mark Miller. Oh my God. That book just, was horrible. DC. There's been
wait. Isn't the question what makes you mad? The ones that they haven't collected?
Oh, I'm sorry.
In Omni.
Anything by Peter David. Peter David's Spider-Man 2099, Young Justice, Aquaman, Gail Simone's Birds of Prey, Secret Six. As far from Marvel, I mean, it's hard to look at a Marvel shelf and say, "Oh, what's missing?" But I mean, there's always runs, right, that they need to do. I'm really surprised they haven't done a House of M or Civil War. So it starts pissing me off. Not really. Doesn't really piss me off as much as DC needs a lot. Come on, we don't have a post-crisis Superman or Batman omnibus. We need to come on. They've been at this game for over 14 years. They should know by now what sells. Whatever.
Thank you for the super chat. Hi from Tampa. Go Lightning. How far from Lexington? Like, how far are we from Lexington? Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes, man.
Went to a wedding there, was beautiful. Yes. Also, Bourbon Trail was good times. Awesome content. A+. Thank you. And Kentucky is gorgeous. We talked about that last week. It's just, I was driving down the road the other day, and it's just lined with horse farms. Actually, some that people from other countries own. But it's just just a highway. And you can see the tops of the trees. The very first, I know the leaves are turning when I see the very tops of those trees along that road turn. I'm so poetic.
It's beautifully written.
Somebody said Matt Smith was their
favorite. He grew on.
Yeah. At the end of that season, when I was like, I don't want you to go, and I'm like, okay, I guess I like him
because he does have a really good line.
Yes, when I got goosebumps when he finally does. I wrote down in my journal his quote because it was so inspiring. It was like, you're going to keep changing, and it's okay. Just don't forget who you were. It was probably more poetically put than that. I was like, I'm going to cry.
I got goosebumps.
It's all good.
I got goosebumps. Thank you so much for the super chat. At the hour mark, we're going to do some unboxing, by the way. So here in about 14 minutes. I'll keep
an eye on the time.
And we'll keep an eye
Omar,
on.
who are your favorite Robot Masters for the original Mega Man series? Let me go get them.
Oh, Melanie knows. Melanie, look at what my wife did, man. She's awesome. I don't brag enough about her. So she made me this.
Ta-da!
Mega Man 2, man. That's my favorite. Mega Man 2. Look at all the Robot Man. But as far as my favorite,
Perler Beat Power. Yeah.
Dude, I love, like, and I told her she started something bad because you all know me and I have an addictive personality. So as soon as she made me that, I'm like, now you got to make me 1, 3, because Snake Man is my favorite. The design of Snake Man. Ooh, and Pharaoh Man from 4 and Skull Man. So now you got to do 4. Might as well just give me all 11. And when you do 1, you got to add little racist dude, Oil Man, and who's the other guy? Time Man.
I have fun making them. I don't want to make any more.
Oh no, you're making.
Wait. Which? Oh, so 2. Yeah, 2.
Two's favorite. 3 really is, but 2 is the right answer.
JK is new to reading comics and loves X-Men. Finished reading Hoxpox. I'm just going to read them as the abbreviations. I wanted to start reading Docs, but I wanted to read as Omni. Will there be a Docs hardcover for the socks? I sound like Dr. Seuss.
You sound like an old lady
reading comes out. Like, lol.
Will there be a... Probably not. I'm thinking they're waiting until that run is done. And I love the anthologies. If that's the way I've been reading them. The Dawn of X anthologies. We're getting 8 and 9 in October. So there's going to be 9 of them. That's the easiest and fastest way to catch up. I love the way that they're mapped. Yes, please post on social media. It's much easier to look at stuff than going through old videos. What? You don't go through my old videos? I'm kidding. Of course. The racist dude. Yeah. Look at the way he's drawn. Oil Man from the rejected... he was brought back in Mega Man Power Up, which is a remake of 1. Just look at the way he's drawn.
What's your favorite Marvel and DC stories or Omnis? Oh, look at that cute little puppy. I got distracted. In your icon. Avatar. What are they called?
Icons, fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness. Let's see. I think for DC, anything with Loki in it and Batman as well. But I think more recently I've read Loki. So I'm sorry I can't point to a specific title, though. Marvel, I'm really on a Spider-Man and Venom kick. I'm like, I should probably review something else. Okay, I read the Spider-Man versus Venom Omni. Tried to do a video. I was trying to do some kind of new video. It didn't work. I don't know how to do what's in my head, and he doesn't get it because I want it to be quirky.
He doesn't get it.
He's clever. He's not quirky. I'm not clever. I'm quirky.
Quirky?
And I don't know how to do it. Like, so anyway, but then you keep getting Venom stuff in. And I'm like,
Venom's popular.
Yeah, I want to review more Venom. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta read this from Jack. Omar, I must disagree. I love when comments start like that because I love.
Look at you put the keyboard back.
No. Because Jack's right. Books of Doom is. No, you know what? I stand by my statement. I still think Triumph and Torment is the best Doctor Doom story, but okay, John Byrne. How did I get the two confused when you said Doombot? Terrifies Highlander. There can only be one. Everything else is just a Doombot. I'll tell you what. That's probably my second. Third would be probably Mark Waid's take on Doctor Doom, and then if I had to make a list, that would definitely be second. Books of Doom. It's hard to find too. That needs to be collected some in a gallery edition or something. That hardcover is ridiculously overpriced. Blade of the Immortal Deluxe Edition will come out this month. Oh, yeah. Supposed to be the first week, but who knows?
Shoot. I skipped Rick Gear's super chat.
That's
here it is.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Rick Gear, thank you for the super chat. I completely agree. Because, see, that's another thing with people remembering things like, 90s comics are horrible. Mark Gruenwald's Captain America's ridiculous. Wolfcap. Wolfcap was like 9 comics out of his run. The best stuff that he did was towards the beginning of his run. It's so good for anybody that hasn't read it. The release in Epic Collection, like the Scourge storyline, the Captain. I really hope we get one. Next year, is the Captain America anniversary. So I'm hoping that it will be coming out sometime next year. Fingers crossed. What's up with the lack of Justice League Omnis? Let's just say what's up with the lack of DC Omnis. Commander Zero, thank you for the super chat. And any hope for a new 52 Volume 2 of Wonder Woman or Batman Omnis? Smash that like button, everyone. Thank you so much for reminding everyone, because I do a crappy job at that. Justice League, unless it's Bronze Age or Silver Age, like DC just has no clue sometimes. The new people that have taken over the collected editions department might have a clue. So I don't know. As far as New 52 Wonder Woman, was that David Finch and his wife, Meredith Finch? Ooh, that run was no bueno. But anything is possible. As far as Batman, the Scott Snyder, yeah, they're gonna do that. I'm surprised it's not out yet, honestly. So, what's up, brother?
Hello, guys. Just want to stop by and say hello. As always, thanks for all the awesome content.
Thank you for the super chat, my brother. Mi hermano latino.
Let's see. What were you pointing at?
This one here, because it leads into the next thing I want to talk about.
Here, I don't know which one.
We need a Rucka Wonder Woman Omni. You're damn right we do. We need one pre-Infinite Crisis, and we need a Rebirth Omnibus. 100% agree with you. Damn it, where is it? Hey, everyone from France. Sorry I'm late. It's okay, Dickens. Love your name.
We forgive you.
Okay, this is a good comic, and then I want to talk about releases. What was both of your first comic? Uncanny X-Men 168. Light the Night? Was it Electro?
Oh, goodness.
Carnage?
What was the first one? You know what? I think one of the first ones was, what's the number? It's Wolverine Jubilee. It's Wolverine title. He's jumping, and they're fighting the Sentinels.
64. Yeah. It's a Sauron Jubilee Sentinel that got a conscience. Sauron's okay. Sorry, the beginning of that storyline has Sauron in it, and then that's what leads him into the Savage Land.
Oh, okay.
So it's around Wolverine 58.
But mostly it was Spider-Man singles. Mm-hmm.
One of her earliest ones was the first appearance of Carnage, and you still have that.
Yeah, it's my granny for Christmas. It was $15 for one of them, and I felt so special. I'm like, ooh, it's in hard plastic.
Did you have the Thanos Titan Consume book? No, I don't. Not yet. David, 100 Bullets is in January. All right, here we go. So let's talk about some releases. We're going to talk about, let's do DC first since we're talking about 100 Bullets.
Is it too long for me to put on the ticker?
It is.
Okay.
So you all know about Batman, the Man Who Laughs, and Shazam, the Deluxe Edition. Plastic Man, the Rubber Banded Deluxe Edition has been moved until November 3rd. JLA by Grant Morrison Omnibus, November 3rd. Lucifer Omnibus, Volume 2, November 3rd. Oh my gosh, November's going to kick our asses. Batman, Road to No Man's Land, November 10th. And Books of Magic Omnibus Volume 1 has been moved until December 8th. That's from DC. I'll be putting this on our social media, okay? I promise.
Why don't you read through it one more time?
Okay, one more time.
It's fast.
Plastic Man Rubber Banded, the Deluxe Edition, is coming out on November 3rd. JLA by Grant Morrison Omnibus, November 3rd. Lucifer Omnibus Volume 2, November 3rd. November 10th is Batman Road to No Man's Land Omnibus. And then December 8th is Books of Magic Omnibus Volume 1. That's, as of this video, that could completely change next month.
Okay, so with that repeat, did you say ST Volume 7 to Eternity?
When is AST Volumes 2?
Oh, I thought you had listed it.
No, not yet. Okay. Morbius and She-Hulk Restock will be in December. Silver Surfer will be the middle of November. And Silver Surfer, one more time, has the same ISBN as the original version. That means, much like the case of Justice League International with the misprint, it's a gamble as to what you get. So keep that in mind, okay? There's no way for these stores like Cheap Graphic Novels to check and open up to see which one is right. I know it sucks, but it doesn't have a different ISBN because that means that they would have had to done another reprint of it with a new file. But this is the way that they have it. JMS Volume 2, all 3 covers will come back into stock in November. Annihilation, again, November 18th. X-Force, still no word. Absolute Carnage, November 25th. Ben Reilly 2 is gone, of course. I'm going to find out about that. And then Wolverine and Grand Design are February of 2021, February 17th. We'll add all that to the to our social media. That will go out sometime today.
Leonard Nimoy's music career. Does he have one?
I don't know, but
that's an awesome random thing. Do you think there'll be a new Spider-Man epic next year?
There will be 2 new Spider-Man epics next year. 100%. Thank you for getting those ready, and that's one. And then if you can give me that stack of stuff, we'll go and I'll get those ready. There will be 2 of those next year. They always do 2 Spideys. That's one for sure. 2 Fantastic Four.
Do I go ahead and do?
Yeah, you go ahead and start opening up. So Melanie is going to start opening up some mail. But really quick, let's do that one first because Adam sent that a while ago. So first of all, this package right here is from Adam, and Adam said Adam DeLiso. So thank you so much, Adam DeLiso. This is awesome. I'll put our PO box here. For those people that are wondering how we get this stuff. And you don't have to send us anything. Postcard. Send us something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Art
Drawing.
for the fridge.
We love putting this stuff on our fridge. This is from Adam DeLiso, and Adam says, if I have this already, please add it to the giveaways for the 30,000 subscribers.
We knock over your toys. Whee!
Yeah. Cute.
Here, take it out of the plastic.
So thank you, Adam, so much for sending us this omnibus. And as Adam probably already knows, I already have this. So thank you so much for donating this to our 30th anniversary or 30,000 subscriber giveaway. So we'll be doing that as soon as we hit 30,000. We'll be having a live giveaway and then a giveaway for people that can't join the live chat as well. So keep an eye out. Oh, y'all keep an eye out when we hit 30,000. But thank you so much, Adam. You are the man. That was really nice. What a nice gesture. While you open that up.
Okay, this is from Kid Flash. Oh, wait.
No.
So we'll show the
don't show his address.
Okay, it's from Kid Flash. Sorry. You know that. And it says, one gift for Omar. Not 2, it's crossed out, but 4 for the giveaway.
Oh, thank you, Kid Flash. That's so awesome. And then my buddy Kyle, who is always hooking me up with stuff, he's like, yeah, you've got enough books now. So he gave me some video games, Mantis Byrne Racing, Gigantic Army for the Switch. He knows how much. Oh, and I cannot believe he got me the 4K of Saving Private Ryan. Really cute, honey. Interstellar. And this is really cool. This is some of the things
I love Interstellar.
Thank you so much, Kyle. We all remember Kyle. I used to have a Kyle pile. That's what I call it. He's got me Blu-ray copies of Transformers, Gargoyles, Ghostbusters. This is Extreme Ghostbusters. X-Men. Oh, these are cool. And okay, because these are not released on Blu-ray, but he finds a guy that has them. And then, of course, first of all, we need to talk about this wonderful movie that's a love and hate for a lot of people, and that is The Caravan of Courage and The Battle for Endor, which is the Ewoks movie.
Oh, wow.
And then the Thundercats. My boy Kyle. Dude, Kyle just hooks me up. I can't. Oh, it's Onimusha. It's Onimusha. So thank you so much, Kyle. Much love, brother. This is awesome.
Okay, actually, there's another package from Kid Flash, too.
Okay.
But here are for the giveaways, and then I'll open for you.
Okay, so thank you so much. For our 30,000th subscriber giveaway, we have Superman Action Comics Volume 1. This is the Brian Michael Bendis stuff. These are the standard size hardcovers. Action Comics, Leviathan Rising, the Unity Saga, House of L, and then the Unity Saga, Phantom Earth. These will be added to our giveaway. Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. I could keep it and be like, oh, I gave it away. All right, go ahead. And we have a super chat that I need to go back to from Justin. Why do you think rare out-of-print Omnis don't get reprinted even when DC and Marvel know they're guaranteed money? Oh, but I mean, at least with Marvel, we're getting a bunch reprinted, right? DC, I don't think they're aware. And honestly, I don't think both companies were aware, really, because when I talked to David, he's like, oh, is that out of print? Because once they go and press it and release it, there's all these different things that are involved. So he doesn't know, exactly what's in print or what's out of print. But now he's got us, near mint condition, and I'll let him know what's out of print. So every quarter I do what's out of print recently, and now he knows. So, and then we take a vote as to what you all want printed, not what Omar wants reprinted, because Tomb of Dracula 2 ain't gonna get reprinted for a while, but what you all want, and we get those reprinted for the most part. This is from Kid Flash. This is from a Comic Con at Dallas, Texas in 2017. Who was there? One of your childhood comic heroes. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time. Penciler heroes. Mr. Tom Grumet. Yeah, dude, you have watched my channel. I know now it was meant for you. Oh, dude, take good care of this piece. Subject Wonder Girl. Actual autograph. Enjoy.
Okay.
Dude, that is so kind. Thank you so much, Kid Flash.
Here, go ahead and read this while I open that up.
Have been paying close attention. Your show is fun, tasty. That is why I knew this belongs with you, not me. Frame it, both of them. Enjoy, brother, as always. If it's classy and cool, it must be near mint from Kid Flash. Oh, that's a Nick Bradshaw. Oh, that's awesome. You have it, because I didn't know that he did those first few issues of Evil Dead. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And this is from Nick Bradshaw. This was at the Toronto Comic Con. This was too kind.
And here's Tom Grumet.
Grumet,
sorry.
I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sure. Here,
and drawing this Wonder Woman.
Wonder Girl,
sorry.
It's okay. Dude, that is so awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was such a nice act of kindness.
There's another one. Do you want to answer questions while I open that one?
Yeah, I'll take some questions. Thank you so much, Kid Flash, and for the nice notes. I can't hang that up on my wall.
Why?
That's gonna be framed.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I meant my fridge. Fridge.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that is so cool, man.
David C says, "Whoa, dang." Why? Rob says, "Why don't they hire you to make sure that they know?"
Oh,
that's right. Sign a petition.
Sign a petition to get me. Tomb of Dracula Omni 2 just came out. You just have to learn German. Thanks. Yeah, I guess. Is Peter David Hulk Omnibus coming back anytime soon? I let David know about how fast Peter David Hulk Omnibus Volume 1 and JMS Spider-Man Volume 1 went. So he said he's going to work on it. So just keep an eye on the channel. As soon as they say those are going to come back into print, I will let everybody know.
You got to hold the other end.
Oh, it's a poster? Holy crap. Is this a banner?
Yeah.
Wait, first of all, that's Paco Medina. I could tell his art.
It's first to last.
Oh.
It keeps going.
Yeah, keep doing that. Where am I going to put this? I got to put this outside. Oh, this is too cool. We got to buy a new house. I got to find a job.
Put it on the ceiling.
I got to find a new job. Oh,
okay, genuinely, this just keeps going.
No, there's one more. It's Iceman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to hold it up.
These are all the variant covers to the Kyle and Yost, or not Kyle and Yost, the X-Men by Paco Medina. Oh, this is awesome.
Okay, I gotta roll it back up.
All right, you roll it back up. I'll answer some questions. This X-Men banner is awesome, dude.
Let me move.
I gotta buy a new house. Can you send me a new house in the next package? No, seriously, thank you so much. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Kid Flash. Dude, that is a cool banner. Gotta make sure my wife ain't crinkling it up now.
I'm not.
Thank you all so much. I got the Pat Omni from Amazon UK at list price 2 weeks ago. Woo! Good. And again, I'll be putting the restock dates on our social media for all those wondering, and probably in the description of this video too, to make it easier for those that don't have social media. Omar, now that Ben Reilly 2 is out, tell Davey that we need the rest of the first volumes of Spidey titles similar in Omnis, different titles in the same Omni. You talking about like Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man? Is that what you want? because I think we just got a Spectacular Spider-Man. We have 2 Masterworks, so we know that's coming. Well, I'd like to think that it is. Is there any word on? I get this question, I swear, once a month. Is there any word on Ant-Man Giant Man Epic Volume 2? The first one's missing Tales to Astonish 60 through 69. And it's been a few years since that one was out, right? Like 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't heard. I haven't heard. If you could keep one comic in your collection, which would it be? Probably
Light the Night, parts 1, 2, 3. No, I'm just kidding.
That's my wife. Light the Night, the Max Deal, the Electro story. One comic I would go with Uncanny X-Men 114, because that one I have a lot of fond memories. It's the one that I saved up money to get as a kid. I would see it hanging up at a comic book store for a couple of years, and I'm like, I'm gonna mow lawns. I'm gonna work at a factory this summer. I'm gonna get it. Back when they could let you work. Oh no, I worked in the tobacco fields. That's racist. I worked in the tobacco fields when I was 12, when they let you do that back in the day. And one summer, that's how I bought it at 12 years old. And I got it signed by Chris Claremont, John Byrne, and Stan Lee before he passed away. Of course, that was a stupid comment. Now I need Terry Austin to sign it. So, yeah, X-Men 114. That was a long answer, I'm sure. Sorry. I hope there's going to be a Thunderbolts with Agent Venom complete collection or Omnibus at some point. What do you think? Yeah, I think so. I think if it's true about the Thunderbolts in one of the new Disney shows or Black Widow, I think we're more than likely. Out of that, though, we might see a complete collection. The Daniel Way, the Red Thunderbolts years is what you're talking about. And let's see what else we got here. Catching up. What's the next Spider-Man related omnibus? Well, we're getting a reprint of Untold Tales of Spider-Man, as well as Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 and Roger Stern Spider-Man, which is phenomenal.
Have you ever met Ramita Sr. or ever want to interview him? I'm afraid our heroes of those early years will be gone soon, and we'd love to see you interview.
I always worry about that, I always worry this is going to be the last time I talk to Peter David. This is the last time I'm going to talk to Chris Claremont. I hate thinking like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, why don't I have a cool chair like yours?
You gotta get.
Fine.
We got.
I don't care.
We'll get our chair. Sorry about that. Start a petition. Start a hashtag movement.
Look, I'm getting up all the time anyway because I can't find my. Where's my collection of old comics? I always forget. Is it in the garage?
You put it in the. No, I think it's in there.
I thought it was in the TV room. I'm gonna look one more time.
Will the death of Gene D. Wolfe ever be included?
I know this answer.
Epic, or has that ship
epic.
sailed? It's not an epic, but get this, because I don't think it's going to be a while before we get an epic of the death of Gene D. Wolfe. It's over there by the Spider-Man Complete Alien Saga Volume 2. So if you're looking at Agents of Atlas, it's the 5th book on that, or the 6th book in that row.
Huh?
Look at Agents of Atlas.
What's the figure? What's it by?
Wolverine.
Okay, thank you.
Behind Wolverine on the left-hand side, Spider-Man, Road to Venom.
Yeah.
So if you don't, it'll be a while, right? Because they haven't done a single epic of Spectacular Spider-Man. But if you don't mind getting it, the Road to Venom has the complete death of Gene D. Wolfe in it. So that's what I suggest getting. It's as thick as an epic. It's $34.99. You may not care about Venom, but this, the Sin Eater is part of Eddie Brock and Venom's origin. So there you go. Can you speak about the extreme range of prices on OHC's library editions, Omnis, and Absolute? Example, the Demon Trilogy, 300 pages at $75. Grant Morrison's Batman Omnibus, 700 pages, $75. Rubber Band Deluxe, 480 pages, $70. I don't know. I can speak of if it takes a lot to thank you for the super chat, by the way, Chris. If it takes a lot of money to reconstruct or rebuild the artwork, like the Golden Age books, that makes sense why they're $150, right? Both at Marvel and at DC. It takes a lot of time, and they have to hire a company to do it professionally, to recolor sometimes, because these Golden Age comics they didn't hold up that well. Now, as far as the new ones, because I get this question too, like why is Donny Cates Cosmic Saga Omnibus Volume 1 only 500 and something pages and $100? I think they're keeping that price range if it's an omnibus. Because it doesn't matter if it's, that might be the lowest you'll pay for an omnibus these days. Used to be $75, right? With like Astonishing X-Men and books like that. But nowadays, I think $100 will be the cheapest point. Marvel's OHCs, their oversized hardcovers, tend to be about $35. I don't think I've seen it hiked up to $40 yet. I think they're still at $35. But DC's, I don't get it. I'm having a hard time. I asked that question to them last year when I first started talking to them, and it seemed like they didn't really have an answer. It just kind of made up. But I will say the Demon Trilogy, because it's oversized, right? Like it's magazine size. So there is that about the Demon Trilogy. Hey, Omar and Melanie, you beautiful couple. Now that Netflix got the rights. Oh, yeah, I know, man. Conan, right? So who do you see playing Conan?
Rob said Conan.
Not Vin Diesel. Not Vin Diesel or Conan O'Brien. I mean, okay, if Dwayne The Rock Johnson was available, but I think he'd be too much money for a TV show. That man is too high in demand in the movie world. I don't know. Whenever I do a casting of show. Oh, sorry, let me take that out. But yes, here's our PO box. In case you want to send us even a postcard, would be cool. I always say unknowns. Really, I think they make the best casting nobody than anybody's heard of. What are you laughing about? What's up,
Contenders?
What's up, my brother? Can I reveal your real name, Trigonosis? Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you. How you been, man? It's been a while since I've seen you. Favorite?
I don't know who it is. Will you tell me later? Whisper it in my ear.
No, I'm gonna whisper in your ear. Favorite chicken tenders: Dairy Queen, Friendly's, Popeyes, or McDonald's. So, I'm going with Popeyes. Dairy Queen. They're good for their ice cream.
Yeah, I'm sure I've had, but they come with the gravy. I'm sure I've had Popeyes, but I don't remember. I've never had Friendly's, so.
Okay. Omar wanted to order 20th Century Boys, but it's out of what? The Perfect Editions are out of. No, I just looked at those because I'm trying to think. I was thinking about upgrading my set. They're out of print for real? I'll have to look. I don't think they're out of print. It's David Gabriel. Close. It is a Gabriel or Gabrielle.
Oh, Del Boy said that you skipped it. We did answer it.
Glad it's all good.
Del Boy says that we didn't answer the question about Romita Sr.
But I'm a key worker, so I have to go. Thanks to you. I thought I did answer it. Yeah, I said that. No, I didn't.
You went off on a tangent?
Because I was like, I hate... Okay, so I would love to have Romita Sr. on.
Okay, there you go.
That would be a dream. But you know what? I would love to have Romita Sr. and Jr. on at the same time, talking about, the differences of how they got started. That would be such a fun interview to do because they come from two different mentalities, right? John Romita Jr. was kind of raised in this life, whereas Romita Sr. had to make that decision. Sorry, I didn't really answer. I kind of went on a tangent about, I do think that when I interview somebody. 20th Century Boy is still available to order on Right Stuff last I checked, so it might just be out of stock. Hey, Omar, if you don't talk about X-Men movies much, what's your opinion on them? Days of Future Past, best X-Men movie. X-Men United, second best X-Men movie. X-Men First Class, third X-Men best movie. Bottom of the barrel is probably X-Men 3. X-Men Last Stand. That movie. Oh. Somebody was kind enough to buy me, a family member bought me the Blu-ray box set. I took that back to Best Buy and got the Blu-ray of X-Men 1 and 2. Because X-Men Last Stand does not exist. Not here. I do the same thing with Transformers, the Bayformer stuff.
No. That was for you.
Oh, this one? Okay. Yeah. Omar, when does the Infinity Crusade come out? Haven't heard anything. It looks like it's been pushed back till the end of the year, right? So we're talking December 30th now, but it is coming. Logan. Yeah, Logan, to me, this is Green Lantern. Logan was okay. I know people really praise it and love it, but I just thought it was an okay movie.
My students in 5th and 6th grade were crying when I read them Frog Catchers.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's the Jeff Lemire book. It's solid.
Oh, well, I haven't read it. Any other short stories I should read to them?
Standalone is going to be hard to find, right? If it's a standalone story that you can just read it like frog catchers, that's suitable for 5th and 6th graders, because 5th and 6th grader, you're going through some changes, right? Mentally, right? So you got to be really careful what you suggest, man.
Except for our daughter, she's into dark stuff.
She doesn't care. I'm trying to think.
Well, here, while you this
a lot of manga, I think could work.
I have a suggestion for Halloween, not for 5th and 6th graders though, just for everybody. Stephen King short story.
That's not a comic.
The Jaunt. I know.
That's a good story. The Jaunt.
I read it every.
That's the one about
October.
time.
I think I tried to read it to my high schoolers, but I mean, it's a short story, but it takes a long time to read out loud. You guys, if you like, it's not monsters per se, but just it deals with time travel and space travel, and it creeps me out. That ending. Highly recommend it. Sorry, all right. That's not your question.
It looks like I started a dispute in the chat, and I apologize for that. You're insane, but I love you for it. Thank you so much, Greenlight. Just my opinion. So Logan was awesome. See, Omar Reyes loves. Not so. Where's the other one that was like Logan is boring, right? Which is worse? What a good question.
Stand or Phoenix?
Last Stand. Phoenix. Dark Phoenix was bad, but not as. They killed Cyclops off screen. In Last Stand. What? Who does that?
Rudy said to read them Berserk.
Do not read them Berserk. Hey Omar, which would you buy? Batman, Superman, Omni, or Jeff by Jeff Loeb, or Batman, Omni by Dini? Batman, Omni by Dini. If you like the cartoons, like Batman the Animated Series and Superman the Animated Series from the 90s, 100% buy the Batman. And don't know much about Batman or Superman, get the Batman Superman by Jeff Loeb. If you like Batman and want to read a really good Batman detective comic, get that Paul Dini omnibus. Which is weird because Paul Dini comes from the animated universe, right? Not he's not a character.
He comes from the animated universe. Ooh, do you remember that episode of Darkwing Duck when they come into like the human world? It was Darkwing Duck, right?
I don't think remember
it was that one. DuckTales. They were like, he was like, "What the heck? Everybody's so weird." Okay.
Meow Nyan, thank you for the super chat. You read it.
Fun reminder, X3 and Superman Returns came out roughly the same time, and my friend preferred X3. I never got off his back for that. Yeah. Glad he had fun, though. Let's see. Omar says hi, by the way.
What's up, brother? You just came in and started arguing. Batman Year 2. Yes. Batman, who is this man? Highlight that man. Batman Year 2 better than Logan. I think I may agree with this. I'm crazy. But at least you know I'm not a cookie cutter YouTuber that just copies and pastes everybody else's top list for best stories.
Yeah.
You know it's real when I'm like, I think Batman Year 2 might be better than Logan. No one says that. No one except me and this dude. Do you think any high school students are Mint fans?
Or are they just, or are they cool? Well, I don't teach high school anymore, but oh man, I really connected with the geeky kids and like comics and manga. There were more kids that like manga, and that's before all the comic book movies too. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Memories.
I've got two people that I know of. Leo, you still in there? Leo is young, boy. And Jack is kind of young too. I don't know. Jack doesn't really. He has a crush on Amanda. He only comes on when Amanda's here. I think he's like way underage. Logan made me go through the stages of grief on the drive home. I'm sorry, Roberto Rodriguez. Batman Year 2 made me go through the stages.
All the stages of grief at once. That's intense.
All right. The Ken Omnibus. Anyone? I never liked that character until All New Wolverine. But if they made a Dark Wolverine omnibus with the Ken and then have his own series, sure, I'd get that omnibus, of course. He grew on me after All New Wolverine.
Is your neighborhood doing trick or treating this year? I don't know.
I don't think so. I think our governor.
I'm not going to think about it until like a couple days beforehand.
Didn't our Hayden? What the? Okay, no, Hayden. Hayden is tripping.
Catwoman is better than Logan. Is better than Dark Phoenix. No trilogy.
Okay, at least I'm not that crazy. I have some sense. What the hell's wrong with you, Hayden?
Let's see some Silver Surfer keys. What does that mean?
My keychain. I don't have. No, I'm just kidding. Some key issue. I don't have any.
Oh, issues, okay.
Man. All I have are X-Men. I sold all my. I used to have some Silver Surfer stuff. I never had his first appearance. I always wanted it, but yeah, don't have any more single issues of that stuff anymore. Has Incredible Hulk Epic Volume 5 been moved up to the January release? Is that what I showed? I think it has, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has been moved up.
What issue will the Spider-Man epics end?
Well, it's weird because we have the Clone Saga, even though they're not epic collections, and then we have the Ben Reilly Saga, non-epic collections, but they are as big as epics. So maybe right before the Clone Saga starts. So after Maximum Carnage, before the Clone Saga, somewhere around there.
That's what Jake said just before.
Oh, thank you, Jake, for agreeing.
Love your stream. Any suggestions how to read New 51 or 52? One branch from start to end, or read all branches by release date, so world events make more sense.
Well, since I deal in collected editions, I usually tell people to trade wait, but I know what you mean by reading in release date, because it does make a difference. But I think that the trade paperbacks or standard size hardcovers are a nice way to do it.
Alpha Omni announced? Not yet.
No, y'all better quit joking around, or we're going to get a damn Alpha Omnibus, and then David is going to be like, Omar, why isn't this Alpha Omnibus selling? All your people wanted. And I'm like, I don't know. And then he's going to stop talking to me. Didn't Chris Claremont praise Logan on the interview? I think he did. Chris and I don't agree on some things, but that's okay.
Good job.
Yeah. Because what was it that he said? He said something that I was like, I don't agree with that, but I love you. Because you're like my grandfather, or my father, really.
You do a heart.
Yeah.
I'm thinking ASM will end at the end of the original volume. They could let the original trades go out of print and rebrand them as epic collections.
They could.
That's my wish.
And honestly, a lot of those Ben Reilly and the Clone Saga collections are out of print. So it's only a matter of time.
Okay, like 5 people said they'll buy the Alpha Omni. Wait. Are there even Alpha comics?
I swear,
are there Alpha comics?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I swear that if we get an Alpha Omnibus before an X Factor by Peter David Omnibus, we are done. You all and me are done. Omar who did the Starbucks one today?
Thanks, I did.
No, neither. Thanks for the gas.
I was like 1 minute late. Yeah, the gas.
Thanks for the gas.
Actually, I did put $2.49 in my gas tank yesterday.
Look at you living by $2.49. We are broke as hell.
We got to do the Kroger points together. I got to wait for you. Okay, Jack wants the
Catwoman movie sucks. Show that falling gift, please. I got you. But I do have some interesting news, by the way.
Okay.
About what you all are talking about. There it is. Never gets old. This is practical effects. People, why can't we have that? For those people that are talking about the epics and stuff, I will say, and I think it's safe to say this now, that the Venom Epic Collection Volume 1 is the best-selling epic collection that Marvel has had.
Which one?
Venom. Not even out yet. And I know that's giving a cardiac arrest to my subscribers that love the classic stuff, the Silver Age stuff, the Bronze Age stuff. Venom is the best-selling Marvel Epic Collection. What does that mean? This is me just taking a guess. That moving forward, we're going to get epic collections of things that you did not think were epics. Probably, and this is just me guessing, like Deadpool. Deadpool will get an epic collection. That's coming because Venom and Deadpool were around the same time. Darkhawk, New Warriors, Thunderbolts. So be ready for those epics. I'm not kidding. Because Venom sold so well. It's Venom. Not even Venom.
I like Venom. Why are you yelling at me?
Because it outsold Spider-Man. Like Venom, the costume.
Well,
which more power to all the people that love Venom, but that's just crazy to me that it outsold X-Men. God, what world are we living in? An Alf Epic Collection?
Just be happy. Mom's getting more money
to
support Alf the home TV later. Awesome stuff. The story I was saying before is the Jaunt, Jaunt. It's and it's not spoilers. It's that in the future people travel to the moon, or was it Mars? No, it was the moon. That's 3 days. Mars, like instantly, but they have to fall asleep. And it's the story of how that came to be, and following the narration is framed by one family that's about to do a jaunt. So
it's an awesome, creepy story.
Tales of Astonish.
Games change, man. There's just so many more and they're getting younger, right? And they're gonna
fanboys will spend money on anything.
Pretty soon we'll be getting a Civil War epic collection. I'm gonna feel old as crap.
See, Venom is better than Carnage.
Sure. Carnage is where it's at. New Mutants Omni, November. I think that's in November. I know Excalibur is November. David already has his copy because he was showing me pictures. And I was like, oh, that looks awesome. I can't wait.
Wesley's saying it's so hard to keep up with Dawn of X. I agree, because it felt like I did spend a lot of time reading it and it was enjoyable, but yeah, I get confused.
It is a little confusing.
Yeah.
Now,
I need a flow chart in front of me, which they do have
flow charts right here.
I don't. That doesn't matter. I need it in front of me. Do you want me to do a lobotomy?
No.
And then insert wires so I can put on screen what's in your brain?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
What was the question? No, not that. Oh, yeah. John Carlos.
Oops.
Try the Dawn of X trades, by the way. Hey, guys. Thank you so much, John Carlos, for the super chat. Is Annihilation Omnibus coming back out? Yes. I gave that date earlier of November 15th, I believe is when it is. So there you go. November 15th.
Millerad, we forgive you for being too late or so late. You still got half an hour. Melanie, have you ever told Omar that he couldn't buy an omnibus? No, but I don't even know when he buys them. And also, he's getting them to review, so it's all good.
For Marvel, no. DC, not so much.
I mean, no, he's really, really good with money. So we're all good. Yeah. It's
by the way, I want to give a huge a big sorry and thank you to Michael Firth. He sent me a copy of his new book that's going to a Kickstarter, and I have not read it yet. But I'm going to put a link in the description that with his book, and it looks awesome, and I can't wait to read it. And you and I need to read it and review it. But his Kickstarter ends on October 12th. Yes. So I will be happy to add that link to this description.
October 12th.
Yeah. And then
so we need to do it
we will do that. We will do the review. And I'm so sorry it hasn't happened yet. I just got bombarded with a bunch of stuff. Not bad, but just Omar gets older, but Omni's
Wait, I put it on something. Yeah, there you go.
I really want to start reading. I really want to read Starman after you talk so highly of it. I see they're releasing a Starman compendium. Do you know how many volumes there will be? There'll only be 2 volumes of the compendium. And the compendium has actually from what Hank told me before he got fired, sadly, is they will contain the Shade miniseries. So the Shade miniseries, the second miniseries, was not in the original Omnis.
Omar, for Christmas, I'll read Starman all the way through for you.
Yeah, y'all know that story, right? My wife.
I tried twice.
Why is there 274 people watching right now? Drew B, why is there not more? Is that what you meant? Hit that like button, Drew B, and everybody else. I prefer MU runs in Epic, but big events I prefer in Omnis. I can see that. Does Venom have material after Onslaught? Yeah, Venom. Wait. You mean, yeah, man. The Cullen Bunn stuff, the Daniel Way stuff, the
Hoochie Mama stuff.
Agent. You can't say that anymore.
Oh, can I not?
You're going to get canceled now.
Wait.
Favorite Mark Bagley work? Word. You would probably say Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'm going to say the Carnage. I love the first appearance of Carnage. I love the 3-part event. that introduced him. That to me, when he drew Carnage, that full splash page of him killing, what was his name? Chip? Oh.
Chipperoo.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, because I just read it.
Oh, okay. I love that. And then when he says, because I can, and smiles. Damn.
Oops. Martin says, thinks we missed a super chat.
Oh, thank you. This is what happens when I put my wife in charge of the super chats. Is that it? Yeah, it's from Sean. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you have helped me when I feel down, when I've been sick with immune trouble. I'm so sorry, Sean. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Yeah, I'm glad we could help.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're going through all that.
Do you want an Alpha Omnibus? Because we could tell David Gabriel you want an Alpha Omnibus.
Y'all gonna kill me with that stuff.
And please don't blame me for the chat.
Oh, Dennis,
Godzilla
do you know
Omnibus.
how much I want that to happen? But because of copyrights, much like Micronauts, it's gonna be a while before we see that. But I would kill for a Godzilla Omnibus.
Okay,
Gucci Mama is just a fun word, Omar. Jeez, I'm just
really
kidding.
Mean?
I don't know. I just like saying we're getting canceled.
When I don't know somebody's
Amanda and Matt here always tell me I'm going to get
whatever.
canceled. Thank you so much, Mr. Tolliver. Hey, Omar, thanks for the Loki recommendation. Where or what's a good start for Ghost Rider? Obviously not the movie. Oh, man. In collected editions, Ghost Rider, there's hardly anything. There's masterworks of the classic Johnny Blaze series, but I myself am a Danny Ketch boy. Man, not a boy anymore. But that stuff has not been collected. So if you want to start from the beginning, or after the Phantom Rider, as he's known now, get the two masterworks, the Ghost Rider masterworks. Hopefully one day we'll get some. Hey, maybe with the Cells of Venom, we'll get some of that Danny Ketch Epic collections, huh?
James, good morning, guys. Just woke up. What did I miss? Did you ask that last week? I feel like somebody asked that last week.
Somebody's always just waking up. Somebody's always just
probably
waking up.
Okay. Alf and
really Alf
and short story to make kids cry, and
this is just you.
Lots of
and then
and lots of announcements about dates.
Yeah, new dates for some Omnis. So I will be posting that on our social media and on the description of this video. I promise. As soon as the video's over, I'll do that. Thought epics were not having material past Onslaught. Oh yeah, they are. I mean, look at Wolverine. Wolverine has passed Onslaught. So yeah, like somebody said earlier, it's a different ball game now. What are you reading?
How much does your wife charge for English lessons?
My cousin started dating a guy who just got here from Guatemala. Wait a minute. First of all, that was a racist old lady that said that my wife taught me. She did not teach me English, to clarify. I just told you all how I learned English.
Oh, man. Dude, she honestly said that, didn't she?
Yeah, she said, your husband speaks good English. You taught him so well. That old racist...
I give old people... I probably shouldn't, but I give them a pass. Melanie, were you a comics fan already or started after you married? Yep, I was a comics fan already as a kid, especially Spider-Man, and then went more to video games in high school. And
dude, she liked comics. She liked comics and video games and anime, so I locked that down. See, my boy Green Lantern agrees. Danny Ketch is best Ghost Rider.
Let's see. Chris Claremont taught Omar English.
Yep, thank you so much. He did. Hey, Omar, is Nailbiter 3 is out of print. I don't know about 2. The 2 go out of print? I hope those get reprinted. No, I'm looking at my shelf.
Oh, okay. Ask your shelf. Yeah, no, Omar.
3 went out of print early this year. 2... Hopefully those will get reprinted when they do a 4th hardcover because he just restarted the series. Hey, Omar, you think Predator is getting an omnibus treatment by Marvel? I can't say anything yet. But if I was a guessing man, probably, maybe so. I don't know. There's things I can't speak of and things I can speak of. And I do know there are upcoming Omnis, and I can't say or hide anything. Or I suck at hiding things, so Alf is getting an omnibus.
Hello. Hello, all late today. Hope y'all are doing well.
What's it? Everybody's late. It's okay if we're coming in late. Don't forget to hit that like button. There you go.
Omar likes David Lynch. I need to watch David Lynch. I'm all of a sudden into
you
scary
saw
movies.
you saw
You showed me
Eraserhead.
Eraserhead, but I
Eraserhead's a
would appreciate
masterpiece.
it more now.
You watch Eraserhead by yourself, and those sound effects alone.
Yeah, sounds scare me. That's what in movies. If I don't want to see the thing. That
The Lady in the Radiator with the bitch. Oh, I love that movie. Twin Peaks, though. Twin Peaks for life. Epics have evolved in my Ian Malcolm voice.
Life finds a way. I can't do the voice. Do it. Do the voice.
I can't sound like my man.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Go to Devour Light if you don't mind. Busiek's Conan, is that newer material than the other Omnis? What's the info on it? So the Busiek stuff is it's all based on Robert E. Howard's work, right? So it's a retelling of Robert E. Howard's novels and short stories. So, but it's the newer version, right? The stuff that Marvel, the Marvel years, that stuff is from the 70s. Savage Sword of Conan, same thing, it's from the 70s. This was originally, I think in the early aughts is when the Busiek stuff started, like 2003, 2004. So that omnibus that's coming out is for sure coming.
Lambie says, love Captain America at Brubaker Comics.
Yeah,
and
they're solid.
What's yours favorite?
What's my favorite one? The very first one, the Winter Soldier storyline.
This person asked her.
Freaking awesome. Winter Soldier. Chuck Austin Omnibus confirmed by Omar.
When will you make a video for Marvel's full 2021 Omni releases?
As soon as they say okay. Really, it's as soon as I find out things, I usually ask David when can I say something, and he has to wait until the catalog is ready and before the catalog updates and things like that. So it's just a matter of time.
Louise said 2022. That's when. Let's see. If you had the power to retcon.
Oh my God! Don't ask me these godlike questions.
The X-Men comics. What would it be?
Don't ask me these questions because. Okay, first of all, I would retcon the shit out of the Draco storyline. Get rid of that. Get rid of most of Chuck. She lies with angels. Oh, get rid of that crap. The Trial of Gambit. I know my boy Gabe. I know he's not watching today. But loves that story. But that was a retcon of a horrible. That was a horrible idea to retcon. Mutant Massacre started by them chasing Tom. Look, you get me started on a rant. I would finally do Scarlet Witch and Lorna Dane's past proper justice because that's been a convoluted mess. I would retcon the crap out of some Wolverine origin because that was a stupid mess too. Sorry if you like any of these stories. I'll stop there. Hello from Scotland, everyone. New to Omnis recently, but did it get a sweet?
No new Omnis recently.
Oh no.
But did get a sweet price of nerd merch. The 1/10 scale Power Girl statue from Art Studios. Cool.
What's her? Is it the classic costume with the chest window? Of course it is.
The chest window.
The chest window. Chest window.
Let's see.
See, I stopped Lloyd before I even got to Onslaught. I stopped. I can't because there's so many bad things. Oh, but any update on Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 1 coming back into print? Not Volume 1, but Volume 2 is coming in February of next year. I don't like the second Mutations or Cassandra Nova. Yeah, we can talk about that. There's so many bad things that happened throughout the years of X-Men. With Old Man Logan, Hawkeye, and Quill in Avengers Wasteland, who do you think will put out some Wasteland Universal? I think so. I think we'll get some kind of old guy omnibus, and including all new Wolverine.
Okay, late to the party was working on learning code lessons. Hope all is well. Oh,
wow, look at you, Luis. Thank you so much for joining us. February. What the English language, I swear you all. When will Omar talk free? Never, according to my wife. Which of these crossovers is your favorite and why? Look at these card questions. Secret Wars, that sold some toys, but let's be serious, not that. Infinity Gauntlet or House of M? Infinity Gauntlet. Out of those three, Infinity Gauntlet. Dude, when Thanos went to impress a chick, to impress a girl he kills.
She's dead.
But still, like, that's why he did it.
Anthropomorphic.
Like,
I like the noise.
And she still rejected him.
What if that was the
heart? Like women, I swear.
What was that? Was the noise effect?
No, that was my snapping the fingers.
I know, but you went. I can't do it.
I don't know.
What if that? Okay, the end. That's
my dude.
That's my joke.
And then, like, as a kid reading that, I'm like, oh my god, they for real killed off like half the Fantastic Four. When are they coming? I was a dumb kid. Oh, I loved it. A Chuck Dixon omnibus would be awesome. Chuck Dixon and a Greg Rucka omnibus would be so cool in Punisher Run. Omar, would you recommend Excalibur? I'm somewhat interested in it, but can't bring myself to pre-order the omnibus. Would I recommend it? Of course. I'm an X-Men fanatic, so yes. It's lighthearted, fun, British humor, quirky.
I should read it then.
It's a lot different than his X-Men. X-Men was a lot more serious. Excalibur was all about having fun and time traveling. It's a little confusing. It has a lot of more fantasy elements. Has a lot more to do with who and Roma and the goddess and all that. But yeah, of course I'd recommend it. Hi, Nearman family. What's your thoughts on Books of Magic Omnibus? Have you read the series? I have. Did you read that?
No.
I'll be getting it, as well as the... But if you don't have it and want the omnibus, the deluxe edition is not collected in there.
I'm too busy teaching your children Spanish.
Okay, my children. Now they're my kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to do that now.
Mm-hmm.
What are you reading right now? Digging into New Warriors Omni for the first time. Oh, you were in for a treat. I hope you like it. What am I reading right now? I am reading Infidel, which we're doing an old reader, new reader on that next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those are live. I was reading through a bunch of X Factor, but now we put a new poll up of, what was it? Manhunter and Buffy, maybe? And then probably sometime in November, December, I'm going to put Superman and Wonder Woman up there for the next reading order.
I want to do that one. If it's Buffy. And
then, no, it's reading orders. And then I read Chainsaw Man,
Never mind.
Fly Me to the Moon, and I'm going to go through Transformers.
When will the new epics be announced?
Soon. Yep. I hope to do that with Curtis too. Hi, recently read Lake of Fire. It's awesome. Any other hidden raids out there? There's lots, and I need to bring that segment back because a lot of you have been asking me to bring that segment back, so I will bring that back. The Pro. Anybody read The Pro? I love The Pro. Omar, I haven't read a lot of Batman. Is it okay to read Road to No Man's Land and then No? Yeah, I think so. Because Batman, as soon as No Man's Land, towards the end of Road to No Man's Land and the beginning of No Man's Land, like Batman's gone. That's part of it. What makes it good, right? Like the city of Gotham is just a freaking mess. Batman is nowhere to be found. He decides to leave. He leaves his friends and Commissioner Gordon to take, control of the city that's just running amok because he's kind of given up on the city. There's explanations as to why, and I'm not going to spoil that for you, but you can totally read it.
I completely lost where we were. Okay.
What are your favorite superhero rivalries? I'm always down for a good Hulk versus Thing fight.
That's a good one.
Wolverine and Sabretooth. 100% Wolverine and Sabretooth. I love that weird, messed up. And even when they try to write Sabretooth as a hero, it's just so awesome to see them both go at each other because they're so brutal. Cable and Deadpool. Although they have a love-hate relationship. That's another one that I really enjoy. Spider-Man and the Green Goblin. Even though I prefer his fights with Venom, I still think Spider-Man and Green Goblin has such a deep, rich history together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And as far as DC, Lex and Superman. 100% Lex and Superman. And Raj Al Ghul and Batman.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's an awesome rivalry. Anytime they're... Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I stopped reading comics for a couple of years after Hickman's Secret Wars. Can you explain how Miles Morales is now in the 616 universe? Did his whole family just show up? Or did family just up and move from the Ultimate Universe?
You said it. After Secret Wars, that's exactly what happened. The Ultimate Universe ceased to exist, and some characters came over to this universe. The weird part about that is that, I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read it yet, but one of the characters that died in the Ultimate Universe is alive, and there was no explanation for that other than, oh, it's a new universe. Are those IDW's Tom Waltz TMNT hardcovers worth
Thank
the
you
read?
for the super chat.
Thank you, John Carlos, for the super chat. They look interesting, but I know nothing about them. If you know nothing about Turtles, they are 100% worth it. If you don't have to have seen the TV show, read the original comics, they are the best incarnation of Ninja Turtles. They are freaking excellent. I'll let you tackle this one.
Asking, what should I read next? Infinite Crisis, Astonishing X-Men, or Uncanny X-Force? No, I'm going to say Astonishing X-Men because I really like it. So I'm not quite sure in terms of like, are they connected?
That was going to be my pick.
Oh,
Astonishing
okay.
X-Men is going to be my pick.
Yeah, just as I said earlier, Joss Whedon, he always tells great stories, fun writing style, and he really gets the characters. So yeah, that's what I recommend. What about any old spin-off titles for Sandman any good? Like Witchcraft, Merv, The Corinthian, Thessaly. Of course, so you didn't list this, but Death, High Cost of Living. Really good spin-off.
Lucifer. I think Lucifer was probably my favorite. Books of Magic was excellent too. But Lucifer by Mike Carey was excellent. When are we getting reprints of Avengers The Crossing? My next announcement is going to be Avengers The Crossing Omnibus and Alpha Omnibus coming in 2021. Y'all going to stop watching my channel. Do you buy comics only in English? I sometimes buy them in Spanish if they're only available in Spanish. Any chance of a Todd McFarlane Omni reprint? Are you talking? You just talking about the Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane or Spider-Man by David Michelinie and Todd McFarlane? Because that one has had two printings. Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man only has had one, so there's always a chance. Thoughts on who will be next on the Superman title since Bendis' run is coming to an end? Mark Waid. I'd love to see Mark Waid on there.
What perks your interest in a comic? Story, writer, artist? For me, it's the characters.
Story. I think it's story.
You just read anything.
I do. I answered this last week, I think, with I do not like. No, wait. I'm sorry. Right. No, never mind. Okay. That's the next one I want to answer.
Yes.
The Jeff Lemire's artwork. I do not like his artwork, but I love Sweet Tooth because of the story, and the story kept pushing me to read it. So, story for me is the most important thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think characters for me a little bit more.
In all seriousness, as opposed to joke omnibuses, we seriously do need an Anna Senti Daredevil omnibus. She's had, Daredevil has had a lot of omnis, a lot of things in oversized hardcover. Out of Spider-Man and X-Men, outside of those characters, I think Daredevil's had the most love for omnis.
Thank you for liking the haircut. Omar rocking red again.
My wife suggested I wear this. We've been doing the Pokemon Go thing.
Pokemon Go, and I said, "Be proud."
And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be proud of catching Pokemon.
And we are gonna Poke Hunt today.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a bar and like they're having some outside tent thing. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, we'll keep it safe. Omar, I just ordered both Miles Morales Omnis and Secret Wars to read in between them. What comes next to continue Saladin Ahmed's run? And that's only available in trade paperback format. There's only 3 so far.
Jesus said the art and Sweet Tooth made him want to throw up. I was playing Resident Evil 2 the other night. And I'm really enjoying it, the remake. I've never played Resident Evil. And I was drinking a smoothie that I made, berry smoothie with chunks, and it was this part in the sewers. It was really gross, and I was grossing myself out drinking the smoothie.
I never said Alf was a joke. Are you guys serious? Alf is no joke. I love you all. Maybe I'll petition for that. I can't believe that.
Wait, what is this about making you cry during sex?
Oh, that's an old joke.
Is that an old joke? Sorry.
That Gabe started. What's your favorite Omni? Love the channel, by the way. Thank you so much. My favorite one for me personally is Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 because I've got those signed, by Chris Claremont and some people that have passed away now. But the correct answer is Uncanny X-Men Volume 3. That's the best stories are in there for X-Men. The coloring in Sweet Tooth is amazing, though, right? Omar, hey, outside of comics themselves, do you collect much nerd merch? Statues, toys? I don't collect statues anymore. They just got too expensive and, running out of room.
Yeah.
And if you know me, you know I like to keep most of my things. And in order to afford a lot of this stuff, I started selling that stuff. I started selling a lot of expensive action figures. But I do have quite... sorry, I'm in the middle of moving things around. But I do still keep my Transformers. They're all here. Hope it doesn't make anybody dizzy. What Latino doesn't like Transformers, though, right? Or giant robots, for that matter.
And with this show, past few years, you've really focused on Omnis.
Yeah, I like collected editions. That's my main thing. But I still try to play video games. Like my buddy Kyle sent me some Switch games because he knows I love the Switch, and that's the way that I only play video games these days. Actually, Chris Claremont's writing made Omar a man. Yeah, baby, that's right.
That night. Wait, no, what's that Office song? Hold your hand, made me a man.
Oh, from The Office.
Jan was singing. Never mind.
We're gonna get an Alpha Omnibus. We get a freaking John Byrne Superman Omnibus. You know what? I believe that. Sadly, we need a reprint of TMNT IDW Volume 8. My contact is still there, and he hasn't replied back. I think a lot of these companies are having a hard time, so I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and just say my emails are coming, and one day they'll get to them. But that stuff is evergreen, so don't worry about that stuff too much. I promise. Transformers and Ninja Turtles sell so damn well for them that they keep it in print. That one night, that's what it was called. Thank you, Dangerous K1.
That one night, you made everything all right. Something like that. The song called.
Sorry, I'm moving things around. It's threatening to become Omar Steve Cat. I am moving things around. She can tell you.
I actually helped.
She's helping me.
He didn't fix the Transformer shelf I put up. He left it alone.
And it's a mess. It's giving me.
We had to move it. I moved it from the middle to the bottom, so I just tried to keep it in the same order that he already had it.
Who puts Headmasters with classics? Like Decepticons and you got Hound over here. This is a mess. I need to go through this again, and I don't know who the hell approved that, but it wasn't me. Omar, did you get the Mario All-Stars? Heck yeah, I did. My little girl's playing it right now. Mm-hmm. My little girl is loving it. It's no secret, Jesus, that IDW has been in debt for quite a number of years.
Oh.
But they're still, they've been in the red for a few number of years. So I hope they come out of this because they have a lot of good licenses. And I think part of that is because they own too many IPs that just are leased, right? All the toy Hasbro stuff, Micronauts, ROM, they just, not everything is going to be marketable. Mask. So hopefully they'll come out of it. I know Lock and Key is doing wonders for them. So, and I guess the Netflix show, did it get picked up for a second season?
Hey Omar, where can I get comics in Spanish? Comixology and Amazon have terribly small selections.
That sucks. Digitally, I don't know. I don't know digitally because I haven't digitally for Comixology and the Marvel app. I only get things that are currently coming out if I'm missing a single issue or if I need to catch up on something. As far as where Amazon Spain,
small selection.
Amazon Spain, sorry. Like don't type Amazon.com, but I think it's SP. And they'll ship it to you. Because I've ordered things from there, from Japan. I've ordered video games that are out of print here from Germany. Yeah, I'm pretty much just getting collected editions these days. I'd rather read a comic book than look at a statue or a board game or a video game. I get it, yeah.
Let's say, well, okay, you play the games, but you look at the statue. How much do you both read per night and
lot.
Day?
I read every day. I'm reading something.
I like to read right before I go to bed.
Yeah, she
but more so just regular text, prose. Sometimes some comics, but I find it more relaxing in my head to just read text and not have to switch from pictures to dialogue from pictures to dialogue.
She reads books without pictures.
I'm reading Beowulf. Omar, if you and Melanie were mutants, what would you like your abilities to be in? Would you stay married, or would Omar go stalking Jim Lee's this
Shit. What? I've always said if I had powers, I would not be a hero. My first thing I would do would be super villainy stuff. But I would have the power of
Power of the mind. I can make myself fly.
Healing. Yeah, healing. I could take pain. I could do healing. Yeah, healing. Let's do some healing. Like Wolverine.
Wolverino.
Yep, that's right. What would you do? Power of the mind?
Yeah, so I could make myself fly too. No, like
power of the mind does not give you flight.
I was trying to be inclusive and include telepathy and telekinesis. But you know what? I don't want to read people's minds.
Yeah, I don't want you to read my mind either.
And I would go crazy. So
I'd be getting slapped all the time if you could read my mind.
You get slapped all the time anyway.
I get slapped a lot.
What about Ice Cream Man?
Love it. I've read the first trade paperback, but I haven't read anything past that. So the first one was freaking awesome. Okay, Spain, thank you so much. It's .es, by the way. If you want to look for books, Amazon.es. Smash that like button.
Hey, Ray Garlu, I'm not Amanda. I'm Melanie.
Yeah, that's Melanie. I'm
his wife.
I get girls confused all the time, too. I called Maddie Amanda one day. I called Amanda Melanie one day. It's hard to keep track.
Having a salad and a piece of ribeye for breakfast. Oh, that sounds good. I'm hungry.
that's a heck of a breakfast, man. Healing with knives out of your hands is kind of lame, Omar. What? I didn't say
yeah,
knives.
You need some firepower with it. You need some fire claws.
No, dude, I would keep the horse killer guts sword. Oh, I'd keep the horse killer with me.
What, coming out of your hands?
No, I'm carrying them on my back.
That has nothing to do with your mutant power.
It will.
Okay.
If you can teach your stupid brain to fly, I can carry a giant sword. Hey, Omar, now reading Spectre Omnibus and loving the paper quality that they've used. Hope they start using. And thank you for reminding me. I need to pick that up. Why the heck didn't I get the Spectre Omnibus yet? Did I order that?
Thanks, Greg Garlu. Yeah, pack it up, ship it in some ice, and to our P.O. box. But we check it once a week, so I don't know how that will work out. Thank you, Lionheart. Omar, you and I are going to change out of your our shelves with your figures so that all your shelves are uniformed.
No. This is the way my brain is. My brain is like this. It's scattered everywhere. You can look at no, don't look at the floor. That's just the way my brain thinks. Like, I like things not uniform. Like, I don't keep my Epic collections together. I have trade paperbacks in between. I do keep things in chronological order, including my Disney movies. So there you go. Like Disney cartoon movies that I own physically, they are in chronological order by release year. It's October. Any horror reading recommendations? How's Junji Ito?
Is fantastic. So, art, really creepy.
We're for
really
weird. For old reader, new reader, we are kicking it off with Infidel. Then we're doing Berserk. Then it'll be our Patreon readers poll that we'll put up, and then you all can vote for that. Whoever joins the Patreon, that's $1 a month. And then we're also doing Junji Ito's Gyo at the end. So we'll be doing that. And anything Junji Ito I have read is wonderful.
Mm-hmm. It's 1:00. Time for
all right, let's do question. Well, we were a little late, so we can do a couple more minutes. Okay. Omar, so many Omnis coming out. Why not give a B 1 to 10 rating system for them so we know what to buy every month? Ashley, thank you so much. This is a good question. I try to stick to my 10 suggested collected editions, whether they're Omnis, whether they're manga, absolutes, whatever they are. It's what I suggest getting. Not because it's getting out of print, because I will never make a video like that. I hate videos that are like fear of missing out, because I hate anybody buying things because they think they might miss it. I like to make videos that are my suggestions, like, these are good stories. I think people will enjoy them. So that's coming out later this afternoon. For the month of October. So every month I do my top 10, and it is difficult to do top 10 because I'm limiting myself to just 10, right? So then I'm like, oh, what about this book? I should do honorable mentions. But then I'm like, if I do honorable mentions, it's going to be like a top 20. I don't want to do that. So I stick to 10, and we may not agree, but I would love to know what everybody else is getting. What the top 10, if you limit yourself to just 10 books, what would they be? Thank you.
Great Garlu says Books a Million has buy two, get one free on Junji Ito. Nice.
Oh, that's what's up.
Books a Million. A million different books.
That's not even
That's the jingle.
Omar, what should you recommend after new X-Men run from Morrison? I was not satisfied with Jeff Lemire take on the characters. I don't think Jeff Lemire was either. Astonishing X-Men. Astonishing X-Men is the direct follow-up.
I've talked about that many times today.
It's a good book.
Yeah.
I love it.
Green Lantern says, how's RE 1 p.m.? I wish my work days felt this fast.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, can't remember the name. Somebody's mentioned it earlier about an Omnibus about you, like 1,500 pages of just your favorite stories, just in one each collection. there it is. Dennis suggested it.
You should make an Uncanny Omar Omnibus or an Omarnibus that collects his favorite stories, no more than 1,500 pages, or 2 800-page omnis. What would you put in it? Oh my God, what an awesome question.
Yeah, that's like a whole video then, huh?
Well, you know God loves man kill. No, I can't start. I can't start because I want it.
Okay. Have you guys ever read GGG no Kitaros since we mentioned the horror manga? Have we?
Yeah, that's the guy with the he's got the comb over, not the comb over, but he's got his hair over his eye. We saw one of the movies. It's a long-running manga, not a long one. It's an older manga. I've read it and I watched the live-action movie.
So I guess I'll read it again. It'll be brand new to me. Thank you.
Omar, what is the difference between classic X-Men Omnibus and Uncanny X-Men 1? Think of classic. I have a video on this if you want to go back to the channel. It's one of my videos. It came out 3 years ago. But think of X-Men Classics as the director's cut of X-Men, where Chris Claremont went back 10 years and rewrote some things, whether updating years or whether it was adding things he wanted to add. It is the place, like, it's added pages. It's also replacing panels for the first few issues, not all of them. But the backup stories are really good. And the backup stories is really what, like, gives us the first time that Wolverine realizes that Sabretooth is out there. It gives us the relationship between Storm and Jean Grey that they talk about later on that you never really see in X-Men, right? Without this director's cut. Because they treat each other like sisters, and you're like, where did this come from? I guess they were kind of close before Jean died, but seriously, I suggested, but just read Uncanny X-Men first, and then think about going back and getting that director's cut that I completely think should be on everybody's shelf. Omar, is X-Men Age of Apocalypse trade coming back into print? Not that I've heard. Onslaught, maybe when they finish up Onslaught. Omar, what's your opinion on Jeff Johns? Love him. Love Jeff Johns. I could do a video on my top favorite rankings. This channel gives me FOMAR. Omarnibus Volume 1. Chuck Austin. All Bendis stories. I feel like Bobby Keaton is trolling now. Batman Volume 3 is sold out. Just sold out. Remember that earlier I said DC sent out an email saying they're trying to restock the recent trades. So we're talking about Batman Paul Dini, we're talking about Green Arrow Omnibus, and we're talking about Batman Volume 3. So keep that in mind. Okay. And one more question.
There we go.
Omar,
thank you for the super chat.
No, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you all for just watching. I would love to see the whole 100-ish. Yes, me too. How many volumes would that be? Well,
quick, map it in your head right now.
He didn't do all of 100 issues though. Remember, that's Bill Willingham's, and we were supposed to get a Bill Willingham omnibus, but they freaking canceled that. Freaking DC. It would take 3, including Tim Drake's first appearance and all that. Yeah, 3.
Universe says probably 3 to 4.
Okay, that's it. I got.
Grayman said one more question. He said,
"I'm a man of my word." Don't forget, everybody. We are back every Saturday. I love doing these until even when COVID passes. I still think if you all want, I will definitely keep doing this. Don't forget to hit like. Check us out on Patreon. Seriously, you all helped me buy a new laptop for my editing. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching. And this is a wonderful escape from reality. And yeah, I love this. I look forward to this. I look forward to this every week. Keep an eye on the channel. Later on tonight, I'm going to be doing the top 10 must-buys. Or my suggested tomorrow is going to be some manga. And Monday will probably be the Steve Ditko Strange. And then next week I'll start. I think David wants me to start announcing some things next week. So stay safe, everybody. Wear your mask. Check out our Redbubble. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining us. And seriously, much love to all of you, wherever you are in this world. Hopefully our paths will cross one day.
Stay minty.
That is not our damn catchphrase.